for a fun time? Are you ready for my co-host with the mo-host? Okay, I'm going to bring a phenomenal human being to the stage. Your co-host for this evening. She has been doing Ignite Denver since 2011. I have been very lucky. 14, my bad. Excuse me, 14. And I have done improv comedy with Kat for years. She's a great person to perform with. She has a beautiful smile, a wonderful soul. She told me a very fun fact backstage. She said that when she drives past cow pastures, and sometimes you might see a couple cows that are like, I ain't getting up, I'm gonna lay down. The cows that are laying down, she said the number of cows that you see laying down, that percentage tells you whether or not it's going to rain. Interesting, right? Yeah. She says it's true. All right, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. Put your hands together for the ever so lovely Kat Atwell.
You guys, I haven't been introduced in 14 years. Nope, 11 years. That's where it was. I'm Kat Atwell. Thank you. Welcome to Bug Theater for Ignite 42. I don't have a title. I will introduce it to you on slide 6. So in order to get started, we're going to bring the first guy up, John. There it is. Anybody been to the Sphere in Vegas? Okay. You and me. This is the Sphere, and this is how many people were at Ignite 41. So you guys came close, but I'm very excited that all of you are here, both new and returning. So our show, the way that it goes is that the talks are 5 minutes, and they have slides that advance every 15 seconds. So it's like TED Talks and karaoke on speed is how it works. Now, there's both good and bad talks. What it is, these talks should be fun and informative and weird in a good way. What they're not, they are definitely not sales pitches. They definitely aren't going to be therapy on stage unless it's mine. If they pitch, boo them. And again, I know Megan made it clear. It was tough last show. Please be quiet when the speakers are doing their thing. It takes a lot of courage, and just be respectful. I'm going to give you an example of an Ignite talk in 15 slides regarding nostalgia. As I'm turned 50 this year. Thanks. Not until November, so come to the next show and then you can wish me happy birthday. So when we think about nostalgia and we think about like the music, it just takes you back immediately. The Suzanne Vega tape up there was the first one that I won in 1987 on Q104. You had to wait for those songs to come on before you recorded them, right? And so nostalgia as a whole, it's just that warm feeling that you get inside when you think to the way back, like, your grandma's hallway that sort of smelled like tobacco-ish. All of the maraschino cherry juice that I used to drink that she would allow me after the thing was gone. It's like a time machine. So when these moments happen, memories, songs, smells, it just automatically shoots you back. And for those of you born after 1990, you're going to get there. And the truth is, you probably are there. It's wired in your brain. Nostalgia actually shoots off dopamine and really brings the good feeling. So it's like free therapy when you're doing a check back into your photo album. And, there are other things too. You can connect with people over traumas that you experienced collectively. That jungle gym, I fell on one like this. And I was convinced I'd broken my vagina. I hadn't. Nowadays, people, brands market their stuff. You can buy this at Big Lots, which breaks my heart, but it's because they know that we want it, right? They're banking on the fact that we love those happy, happy feelings. And like I said, it does. It's good for your brain. That is me when I was 6, on my very real couch in our very real New Jersey home. Another thing that we're going to talk about that I already kind of mentioned with Suzanne Vega, but is the music. I'm sure all of you can, what's one song that you remember from high school? Just shout it out. Yeah, when you hear it, you go back there and feel weirder, right? Or good. Even more importantly are those smells. I did mention tobacco. My dad smoked a pipe. If I smell it, I'm immediately back in our kitchen. The pizza scratch and sniff, I have a very close affection with. But smell is the strongest sense. And while a lot of the nostalgia brings us back to those happy places, they make us forget things like meat in Jell-O. Again, this is me. So the happy feelings, it makes you push away. It's why a lot of people have second children. Another thing is fashion. So if you are 20 years out from when you graduated from high school, welcome. These are coming back again. I think I'm on round 2 for the 90s. Now, one thing that you do need to keep in mind with nostalgia is keep the memories. Don't keep the shit. So my mom still has the Beanie Babies. And I now have a vendor booth at an antique mall. So what I would encourage you to do is take time to look back at your pictures. Have conversations with your family. Those are both me. Those are my bangs. Yeah, in the red. That's me. And I'm in the dead center of that other one with my sorority. So what I would encourage you to do this weekend, sometime soon, pull out an old game, play Monopoly, or do some karaoke with your friends and limit it to a decade, because it allows you to come together and remember things that aren't on your phone or politically anywhere. And you could feel as cool as this family does. Again, I am in the center with my knees tilted. This is, looking at this picture makes me happy. And I hope that you can look back to and feel the same happiness inside. Megan's coming back now. Megan's back.
Everybody give it up for Kat Atwell. Yes, we love her. She's so great.